teams is walking away with a 2-1 victory.
Oh, and Gideon, one more combo.
Oh.
Kick,
Mid
kick, freeze.
Winter.
Is that really a combo? I don't know.
Are you a chill user or no?
Because I'm thinking.
Are you all combo or some?
Because I'm thinking, you go for
SC.
kick, second part of kick, and then you go for third hit of the G Kundo, but then that's where you Winter Crown so you're in the air.
See, there's more combos. He did like 1 out of 100.
It's like a half combo then.
That's sort of bad.
Combo.
Alright, Gwyn banned.
Okay, wait.
Valentina open. AC should pick up Valentina.
Lucian already got banned out. Valentina's probably going to get picked up here.
I can enjoy
First pick,
pain.
first pick
I
worthy.
harness
That is gonna be the Valent.
Valentina.
Flash, do you go for the Fanny?
Nah.
Nah, fam.
What is maybe even a Uranus for Diablo?
Kalia is open.
It's interesting because we don't see Grok getting touched in the previous drafts, except for draft number 1 coming in from Flash specifically, right? I am curious why Witty didn't want to pick it up. Especially when I was thinking like game 2. Game 2 mainly because he potentially could have been punished as he's like walking in and out of these fights. More importantly, counter engage wasn't going to happen anyways, especially when you have to try and find the Moskov, which again couldn't. But then you do see it get locked in for Skyza, getting the comfort picks as always.
Moskov, don't change too much. First of all, as well as gonna be the E.
Which I was
I feel
made.
like
So they're not afraid of a Yuzong pickup by Momo once again.
Well, the Claude has been picked up to deal with the Eve as well as the Moskov. I wonder if they just want to pick up the Hylos here, just so that they don't give it over, because Hylos Eve is also kind of annoying. There's just way too many slows.
Very frustrating to deal with. Honestly, no matter what, the Hylos going for Flash or against Flash works out well for Eve no matter what.
Yeah.
At least you'll be able to like poke him out early on into the game. You can mitigate the overall damage by staying far. Regardless, though, a big part of the game was at the EXP side. And now that Sora is gone, it puts the game in a very volatile state, right? Whoever has like a quote-unquote winning matchup really is going to show why they are the better hero.
Well, Neomort has been picked up here, so it looks like AC, they want to play like a little bit more safe on this one. And it looks like Kurt is looking for his heart rate monitor.
He wants to check.
He's like, did I put it in the room? Someone get it?
Cut to Izanami, he's got 2 on his wrist. Both are showing 0 BPM.
All right, there. He got it back. He got it back. See, even the players are curious. They're demanding, like, where's my watch?
Oh, so they are comfortable with it then. They're not agreeing about it right now. So right now,
Chill.
Okay.
That's good, Kick the Leomort away from Barbiel. Or kick Barbiel
Away from Leomort.
Okay, I don't think you can do that, but
Imagine if you could interact with Barbiel. They're like, Leomort's too good. You needed to nerf him. So now you can interact with the horse.
you know what will get into meta? Jawhead. Jawhead just flicks the horse. That'd be so funny.
Or you ride the Barbiel.
Or
whoever gets the Barbiel gets to ride it.
More annoying, you see Barbiel going towards Leomort. And there's this one Valiant player, flickers forward, pushes it away.
Oh, better counterplay. Hey, Barbiel is now considered a projectile. Lolito holds up the shield, bounces away. Barbiel, no!
Oh, the classic one. Arlet just sweeps it away.
Oh my god.
There's a lot of ways. No wonder they make it untargetable.
That's so funny.
The projectile is gonna be funny as hell. Just imagine Barbiel walking towards the shield and just walks away.
No, the thing is, it could actually help out. What if you just target the shield and hits onto Leomort faster?
That's also, if you aim it right, you can make it bounce as well.
Imagine how fuming the coach would be like, not like that.
That's too funny.
We like to have fun, folks. But now back to the draft here. Khalid gets banned out. I thought they would try to ban out the Hylos, which is pretty interesting that they're not letting that go. Uranus gets banned. All right, Diablo, go back to the good old days. Benedetta.
The spirit.
That is
Yeah, there you
gonna
go.
be the Benedetta. Yep. That is the Benedetta.
I know my blow.
What?
Diablo.
Oh, got you. I thought I heard something else there. Oh, boy. Benedetta, though. Why? Okay, Now, in a lot of situations when I see Benedetta, usually it's like a last pick where you kind of see everything that's going on the opposing side. I'm surprised that they did it so early on, right? You're already dealing with a quad with the BMI, right? So you're timing for that. You know that the Electro Final Blow is going to get given over anyways, but then Leomord is something that you already just cannot deal with.
Love this hero. Nice to see it again. A lap here. So you got a man and woman with a sword.
Okay. A lot of diving.
One astral hero. Valentin is like a witch, right?
Yeah.
Like a archmage or something. I think so.
I like what EC is bringing out onto the table right now. I mean, they do have a good diving composition with the Lapu.
This is another combo that they have.
All the combos, right? They do have a good amount of crowd control, a good amount of damage at the same time, but it all matters the most is how they cooperate with one another up against a Flash who needs their jungler.
Baxia or Red, right?
Need no protection from the
Baxia, yeah.
Right, yeah.
Works well with the Claude.
Works well with the Claude. And I think more importantly, the Baxia more lean towards the earlier stages of the game. He can do stuff. He can really get involved and make sure that if Witty decides to get a little too over-aggressive, he can get punished if he's out of position.
I gotta say, this must bring back memories for SkyZ. It's like playing with Siska again. Oh, right.
Nothing.
I replaced one Bennett user with one from Singapore.
Oh boy. It's gonna be a fun time. It's gonna be a fun time. I also noticed that SkyZ has the same holding position of his phone and tapping buttons as Diablo. Both of them do the
claw grip.
I wouldn't say, because you have to see how Diablo holds the phone. Because he holds it with the palm and then his fingers go over.
Oh.
It's really strange. SkyZ has a very similar way of playing as well.
See, it's like playing with Siska.
I don't think so.
Just different race and nationality.
Well, fair enough. Let's jump right into it on our final game here in this best of 3 to conclude who is going to get that extra point within this week. Oh boy.
On the mid side, who has the capability to clear off their lane faster? Is it going to be Valentina plus Glue? Or is it going to be the side of Flash right now with Chu as well as Eve? It looks like it's going to be very quite fast from the Eve as well as the Chu. Immediately spotted out Emal, but not going to disturb him from that buff.
So let me just say, the Glue is actually a pretty good pick. Even though it's kind of like a situational pick, but it's kind of good like Marcel in terms of stopping forward engage, which you will see a lot coming in from the Baxia.
Very linear in his way of movement. I think considering how I've seen Hades play before on this Baxia, he knows how to drift. He knows how to come in from a couple of off angles here. We need to see that here because now Witty getting punished.
Yep. Hades still doing pretty tanky, and still we gotta consider the anti-heal in the early stages of the game. AC Esports is at a huge disadvantage.
Yeah, I honestly really like the way that Hades is playing Baxia, because again, most of the time Baxia is like, oh, as a jungler, you wait for level 4 and then something happens. Level 3, he shows up mid when Ryzen is already taking too much damage to alleviate pressure. It's not about the level lead, it's the fact that you already can do so much at an early stage.
I mean, just showcase that the understanding of the situation of the game as well, knowing that, okay, I need to divert a bit on how I play, just to be able to compensate with what's been lost by Razin at the mid side just now. So good adjustment, I would say, from Hades just now. But as of now, still no engagement, no aggression as of yet as we approach the first turtle.
Hades won, Diablo won quite hard against Momo here because Momo's not able to get level 4 on time, same as Diablo. So looks like a lot of fighting happened in the EXP.
I mean, Diablo, he's purely focused on shutting down Momo right now. He's denied him. Wait, no, this is going to break down into a bigger fight, isn't it?
Witty able to get away, as Patrick does. And I feel like this is good for AC. Try your best to delay. And Izanami forces out a flicker from Kurt. And now Razin is all alone, probably caught here. Hades still able to get the turtle, but Amal is able to get the kill. So a good trade coming in from both.
Overall, pretty good from Flash. They've solved a lot of their problems. Getting this first turtle, pretty easy for them, especially since Momo is basically out of the fight. But now that everybody's level 4,
RWM being used. Izanami able to get out of there, but good catch. Able to get Hades, Weedy flickers out of there, and now Momo is just making sure that Team Flash could not follow up. Team Flash tried to engage, but hey, AC fought back.
Yeah, good counter engagement from EC right there. Good counter RWM from Izanami just to help his teammates out of that particular instance. A kick trying to catch out Kuse, but not able to do so. Diablo is gonna get caught up by Amal as well as Momo, but could have gotten that kill, but Diablo with a slither of health walks away.
Yep, enemy fight, man. 2 dudes with a sword against 1 girl with a sword.
Gotta make sure, gotta have the scabbard. Makes all the difference here. Now, Little Wanderer falls into the hands of Hades here. I'm not sure we should have used the shield unity like that, but that's fine. It works out regardless. Now, I want to see their next plan, right? Because first it was about getting that first initial turtle. Are they still gonna go to the same thing of like, we'll wait 20 minutes if necessary until SkyZ gets to his tipping point?
I kind of feel like they don't have to, as long as Kurt and Diablo has a good time. But I kind of feel like SkyZ is just plan B. We don't really need you.
Not yet, but one way or another they would need him once you know, approaching the mid-game stage. The damage from Moskov, you cannot discount that immediately. But for EC Esports, in terms of kill, doing well. In terms of goalie, not that bad, but we'd like to see a bit more aggression coming in from their side. But slowly and surely, you can see between Valentina as well as the Glue as we approach the 5th minute mark. The second turtle is gonna get revived on his bot side, but Razin is all well and ready. Meanwhile, Hades is also on the bot side.
Well, Woody does find out where Ryzen is, but wait, hold on, Kuse, he might be in trouble here. Does he have BMI? Oh, looks like he's just holding on to it for as long as possible as the rest of AC take the space.
AC starting to have a turtle, and right now looks like members of AC trying to... Oh, actually, Weedy was saved by the kick coming in from Razin. Razin flicking forwards, tried to separate Weedy from the group and able to get the kill over to Team Flash. But Razin made a bit of a mistake down. Now Izanami gets caught by Hades, and SkyZ goes and Diablo slays Izanami.
Good chase.
That is a very good shot call. Not too sure is it gonna be Hades or SkyZ, knowing that okay, Hades just stun anybody. I have my SOD, I'm ready to follow up, and that's what they did, and they got 1 kill out of that particular initiation from Team Flash.
Honestly, I think they could have gotten the mid-tier 1 if they wanted to. Had somebody decided to trade aggro with the turret at the bare minimum while weaving in those auto attacks. Once again, Kuse and SkyZ. Right now, Kuse having just a slight lead thanks to his team being able to secure at least one of the turtles, putting both teams at 1-1. But the landing phase has gone very well for Kuse. Full wave ahead.
Right now for AC, it kind of looks like they're not pushing the agenda very much, which honestly is pretty good because considering Team Flash, they should kind of hurt quite a lot in the early unless AC is able to, how do I say this, get very close very fast. Like close the gap. Yep. Because most of their damage is mid-range.
Now that's assuming that they don't get punished on the way there. Oh, and now they're even going for invades. Bold.
Very brief. I mean, SOD is still there, so SkyZ can come in if he wants to. He get it.
Oh, Hades got it.
Oh, that's not good for Iman right now, but means, well, no, it's still okay for Hades, right? Because the turtle is gonna get revived as well as the retribution timing from Hades.
Yeah, I think right now is a good time to check on the items just to see what Amal has. Looks like he only has the War Axe and nothing else. Judging by his items, looks like he wants to go for the endless battle after this.
See whether he gets it at this point. The extra burst damage probably useful.
Next turtle.
Okay, we're seeing a bit of a proxy coming in for Skies. That he knows that the next neutral objective is about to come, and he knows that if he hits that SOD, he can then participate.
Diablo now. Looks like Witty flickers for that. Wants to get Diablo, but Diablo just dashes away. Mistake coming in from Witty, and Razin coming in from the side. He gets Izanami. Izanami still able to get away, but Momo secures the kill onto Diablo. Now Razin, very low HP. Amal is there to secure it. Kuse with a blazing duet, able to get Hades. Team Flash, what happened there?
I genuinely don't know what happened right there, because I thought it was a very good disengage by Team Flash, knowing that Witty was caught onwards towards Diablo, and Diablo brought him back, and I thought, okay, this might be the death of Witty, but after that, it's just all EC Esports.
It just goes to show who are the major damage dealers on the side of Team Flash, right? Again, they gotta get SkyZ into these fights somehow, and if he's not there, Diablo already used his ult, so that only leaves Cortese, and he doesn't exactly hit like a truck just yet. And, well, I think he's the only one on the scene who has a lead with only 300 extra gold against Izanami.
I think another credit I do have to give towards the Momo because he did follow up against Diablo right there, who again was on the backside, but immediately using the Varimus Fighter on the backside just takes away one member of Team Flash out of the equation, and that's all it takes for EC Esports to just dominate on that top side, on that particular turtle fight. But I do have to agree, SkyZ at some given point right now, he needs to participate on this team fight. He cannot rely on the SOD in the later stage because, as we can see, Team Flash needs that damage right now.
It's in a good spot. In a very, very good spot. And on both sides, looking for any kind of advantage. Very slow here because notice that a majority of the members aren't going above and beyond to go for these bigger invades, right? It's just a little too risky considering that it's a game state that's volatile. A single fight could end up being a 4K deficit to the opposing team.
Team Flash, they want to use the advantage of the draft. They can really split the map. Hold on, Weedy finds Hades. Will he actually pull him over? He will pull Hades over now, separated. Barbil is there for Amal. Diablo goes in, but gets kicked by Izanami. Diablo trying to get away, gets taken down by Amal, and now Razz is all in the back. Momo is able to isolate Kurt. He's make sure that he does not join the fight, and now Kurt has to get away. And Skyza and Kurt both is not able to deal enough damage in that fight. One kick from Izanami shut down Diablo.
Yep. I do have to give credit towards the kick from Izanami at the same time as Momo just zoning out Kurtizi as well as Skyzak right there, because Skyzak was there at that particular instance, but that one Bravest Fighter just not allowing Skyzak to walk in easily enough just wins out AC Esports immediately right there.
Something just keep in mind, man. This is a very tight bout between both sides. Small mistakes like that really cost you a lot at the end of the day. But also keep in mind that a lot of the battle spells were actually utilized as well, right? They should be coming up at roughly the same time. Until we see that Lord, we're just gonna have to wait.
You can start to see that Hades is getting countered just a little bit by this glue. And my mistake, I thought Momo was able to zone out Curb, is actually able to zone out Skyza. So change of heroes, same kind of idea. Make sure that Skyza does not join the fight.
Yeah, now other problems are starting to reveal themselves here. Slowly start taking space. They need to crack open this mid-tier 1, and Winnie knows it as well.
Oh! Momo dives in, finds Razin, and now Skyza is all alone, gets taken down by Amal. A kick from Razin actually saves Winnie, gets outside of the turret, and now RWM is not going to be able to help out a lot. Actually, he can't double kill by Kurt. I thought AC had enough damage there, but look at Hades, able to take down Amal.
Diablo.
And look at down bottom.
And while this is happening, a split does initiate, and Team Flash is abusing the fact that they can play the side lanes for as long as they want to, and Diablo doing a very good job. He's only going to show up when he is needed, and never anything less than that. Kuse, oh, he's hiding here. He sees Ryzen, and they're going to find him. All right.
Okay.
He doesn't win this, by the way.
You purified that?
He did. Didn't need to.
Yeah, he could have killed, actually. But, okay, you know what? He doesn't know where everyone is.
Also true.
Yep.
Very nerve-wracking. You can tell. You can tell.
I thought Diablo was just wanted to just walk away from that push. He went back in, tried to get a kill against Izanami, but immediately gets taken care of because there was Momo at the same time, as well as Ima was already there to help out Izanami at that bot side just now.
Just the lack of vision, right? Lack of being able to make a choice like that. Only he knew where the other members were. Somebody's got to do the exploring, and so far, based on what we've seen, Amal in a pretty good spot. 3 items already, Bruiser style of build, no Hunter Strike at all, doesn't need the extra movement speed. So the Brute Force Breastplate is going to be more than enough.
I kind of feel like in this kind of lineup, with the Ice Queen 1 being built by Kurt, I feel like it's safe for Amal to build another defensive item, because in terms of damage, AZ has plenty. With the Claude, with the Valen, honestly even Momo. So I feel like Amal should not overextend, build a little bit more defense, maybe a Queen's Wings, and then just trust Kusei and Izanami.
I think another way that Team Flash can go one way about it is to do what they did just now once again. Fight as a 4-man and let Diablo split push as what he is doing right now. on the top side, but it's going to be a bit difficult because the Lord has spawned on the top side. So maybe you want to send Diablo on the bot side to be able to push that long lane. Never mind that SkyZ has already taken care of that job desk, but looking at the health of this Lord is going to get slower and smaller.
It's pretty split here. They don't know what to do. Diablo is in the back. Is separated here. Razin tries to get a kick, but Amon secures the Lord. Team Flash.
SkyZ.
Looks like they were the one unsure on what to do. SkyZ is trying to end the game, just like in game number 2. Kusei gets taken down by Kurt, and now even using the SOD, will he actually join the fight here? Because Team Flash, they're winning this fight. AC Esports, they had to retreat. Barbil gets pulled back. Is a Nami solo kill. SkyZ gets a kick in as well.
I don't think SkyZ knew that the Cho's ultimate was in the hands of Izanami right there.
Diablo got kicked once, SkyZ got kicked once.
If only there was comms like, bro, Izanami has my kick. Gotta be careful right there, but Diablo.
Ooh, Momo just quite a lot of damage. Diablo has to get out of there, and now Hades trying to front line, trying to make sure that this turret doesn't get taken down, but it does get taken down. It looks like Team Flash at least protects their base.
Who won that? At least Team Flash gets one in hit.
I would say AC won, because Team Flash could have ended the game.
Definitely a lot of scary moments here, but it's still going on. 14 minutes into the game with a 9-6 scoreline, and the Team Flash, they continue to hold on. An exposed inhibitor on the bottom side for AC Esports, and even for them, right? It's been a little bit of a struggle to completely crack Team Flash open.
It's a big of an issue right now for EC Spots. Just not finding the ways, not finding the angles that they want to. Although by saying that, Momo has been really, really good on this Lapu-Lapu, being able to zone out. SkyZ being able to go into the back line, being able to zone out Diablo at the same time. But hey, only he can do too much. If let's say Diablo and SkyZ splits up, then you gotta make a call. Who's gonna stay at the Lord side, or who's gonna be able to protect your base at the same time?
Yeah, Kurt is becoming a problem. I feel like if Momo had a Thunderstrike, maybe he could be more threatening.
Right now, that's not his role, right? He's gonna let Kusei do the thing. He just needs to be able to sustain a decent amount of damage, and honestly, with his passive, should be able to finish off the rest of the targets if they happen to be low. But it's hard to simulate. Really, really difficult. So far, the kicks have been good, whether it be from Ryzen or Izanami. So, Kurtizi, he's been worried about his health. Like, you've seen him flicker very early on in a lot of fights.
Yep. Maybe Razin needs to tell us, like, by the way, they have my kick. Which, honestly, Razin, he also has to be careful, because there's a few times he kicked people away from the RWM. There's just something to, you know, to micromanage.
Yeah.
Maybe trigger discipline a bit as well. Not all knockouts that you have to kick. I mean, depends on the situation. Also depends on your team members. Are they near or far away from you guys? Looking at the side of Team Flash, once again, just prepping up that top side ever so slowly right now. Although, Lord is gonna spawn on the top side, and once again, look who is at the long lane right now. SkyZ, once again. Just being a menace right now. Conceal.
Diablo is able to eye for an eye. Now let him fight a blow. Looks like AC, they want to fully commit for this one. They understand that the Moskov is not going to be there. Barbil is called. Razin gets called back in by Witty. He flickers out. Hades jumps from the back. Kusei gets onto Kurt. Hades secures the Lord. Izanami gets taken down. And look at Momo. Momo is not in the fight. He has to protect his base. SkyZ was able to melt everyone off. And now Kusei tries to run away.
Oh no.
I don't think he can. Wait. Yeah, he cannot.
Yeah.
He behind my back, but Kurtizi was all on it right there. It's gonna be a 4 versus 2 right now, making it a 5 with the Lord as well. This is not gonna be an easy defense by AC Esports.
Dude, the guy who said if AC loses the Flash, he's gonna play Nana all day on stream. Good luck, it's about to happen right here as the end games occurs.
Oh, Momo unfortunately gets kicked. Right now it's on Weedy and Momo. They gotta defend this base somehow. Weedy jumps back onto Skies and pulls him towards the base. But now the Lord is helping. Izanami is up. Momo is able to take down Razin. Weedy somehow is still alive. Finally gets taken down by Skyset, but bought enough time for AC to defend.
Rather interesting. They could have gone for the base straight away if they really wanted to there, but I think Momo did a very good job at corralling the minions in one spot and pulling it towards that Lord side, as we do see that Witty was also able to kind of create a little bit of space with his pushback with pulling up to his Goblios to move the minions as well, lining it all nicely for Momo to maintain aggro.
That's a very good defense once again by EC Esports, just by having the glue as well as the Lapu Lapu to just manipulate the movement of the minions right there and allowing themselves to buy themselves some bit of time, some bit of space right now. But hey, we know what Team Flash can do once again. EC Esports, do they have what it takes to take another lot fight as we approach the league game?
We see it.
The 3-man stun once again.
Look at that, look at that. Witty pulls it all the way through, gets on top, and is canceling out abilities.
Momo is
just to
controlling.
dodge it.
Yeah, as you mentioned, Momo and Weedy, right? Just manipulating the medium wave, and that 3-man stun by Weedy earlier on, it really helps how EC Sport can buy a bit more time to be able to defend that base. And Team Flash, of course, they wanted to end the game right there, but they just could not.
Not bad, but this does mean that this is going to drag the game forever now. We're going to go into the 20-minute mark for sure. Last 40 seconds before the next Lord spawns. Right now, AC, they're just like, Amal, you cannot let him take the Lord again. We cannot afford this, and now Conceal.
Conceal being used. Seen by Razin. Only Razin really got caught, but Kurt is there to make sure that no further shenanigans is being dealt. I gotta say, the power rankings of teams, either AC goes down or Flash goes up, but I feel like this series might shake things up a bit.
Yep, it's quite the showcase, I'm not gonna lie. Really thought that AC was gonna take it all the way through with a clean 2-0, but Flash has shown that they have resilience within them, and they're not here to mess around. Even despite the problems, they are trying their absolute best to get over this finish line.
The constant pressure by Diablo as well as Kaiser on these both side lanes is giving a bit of a trouble for EC Sport, whether they want to commit fully for this slot or they need to send one person back to be able to defend the base. And once that happens, they are already at a disadvantage because only 4 members of EC Sport is going to be at the Lord pit. Meanwhile, Team Flash, they are quite strong, even if they have to fight as a 4-man team.
Now, it's gonna be the Lord Dance of the Century. Missing mid and bottom inhibitors. Team Flash, they can just take their time. They have full advantage over this. And Kuse, he may be strong. We get his damage that way.
Diablo is able to get out of that. Kuse, that's actually a lot of damage, but something that we have to note here, Kurt now even has a defensive item. He has the Brute Force Breastplate, so if AC commits onto him, they might not even kill him.
That could be easy. Definitely not going to be easy here. And you can even see the nervousness on this guy's head, right? He doesn't want to walk up too far. It's dangerous grass, and everybody's just worried that these bushes aren't cleared.
How is it that this is a 20-minute game and almost everyone has below 100 BPM?
Just chill.
It's just the roamers.
It's just the roamers.
And it's probably just because they're talking a lot, right?
Yeah.
They're shot calling everywhere. Oh, look at this. Team Flash. Looks like they're going to get this for free. No way AC gets there.
Wow.
And right now, Amal as well as Momo try to get something, but Razin able to get out of there.
Good stuff, good stuff. Use the Way of the Dragon, just delay Amal specifically, elect the final blow, and just rush down that Lord as soon as possible. Now, this is going to be a pretty difficult endgame scenario, because if we're talking about wave clear, AC doesn't really do good on that department. They need Kuse for a large majority of it. Izanami is based off cooldowns, unless he gets a pretty good ult of his own, which is probably the RWM. Other than that, it's you're just praying. You're praying that you can defend the base.
Once again, they can proc the wave of ensure that the minion wave focus on one particular set of lane. But then again, not too sure if they can do that with a full team members of Team Flash as well as Edith on the bot side. Gotta be careful, Kuse. No BMI.
Now tries to run away, takes too much damage, and somehow Razin kicks over there. Sure, RWM Amal is out of the picture. Momo tries to defend the base yet again. Kuse with the ult tries to kill him, but he gets taken down by Kurt. Team Flash is starting off MPL FY with a series win.
What a gameplay. What a comeback. What a remontada by Team Flash right there. A very, very questionable game 1, but they bounced back immediately in game number 2 and in game number 3. Again, sticking with what they know the best, split pushing, fighting as a team. And they won it.
Yep. I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. This one was a tough one for both sides, and even for Flash, I gotta give it a Flash, right? They played one hell of a game. That's some international resilience that we saw from this squadron here. The rest of AC, they're gonna be looking back at that and it's like, how do we let it go this far?
Ooh, I'm sorry, man. It's just, I'm in awe right now. I'm in awe right now. Second game is a Hades show. Third game is an all-around team.
You can't say everybody. I would say that in this particular one, those last few sections, Kusei, unfortunately, not at the right place, and the idea of the play, very strange.
And I gotta say, that Boxia pick really made so much difficulties for our AC. And now, we're gonna be throwing it over to the stage with
Thanks,
Flash.
Sith. Give it up for our MVP, Curteasy. Throughout this game, he's been able to pump out a decent amount of damage, and once the whole team finally aligned on what they were supposed to do, then it became so much easier to play.
I wonder what were they confused about game number 1.
I really feel like it's the first hurdle, right? Because even Diablo said like they wanted to fight, but when someone else doesn't want to fight, it's just that.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of
Because
what they want to do.
After that, Diablo is always on the turtle, right?
Exactly. And I think that like after they've worked out the kinks in the first game, they're like, all right, it was the early game, it was communications, we just need a composition that doesn't rely too heavily on it, and then we can start making things happen. Like game 2 and game 3, back-to-back great performances coming out from Curteasy. Game 2, a little sad for the early game, but besides that, it was smooth sailing.
And we got to talk about the adjustments because even though the graphics shows that Eve got nerfed, actually it's just rebalanced to make sure that she doesn't get busted again. Because the in a way, Enchanted Talisman got buffed because your stats increase except for the cooldown, which Eve is already having low enough cooldown, right? And then having that Ice Queen wand, the ticks are so much faster, making it so that whoever gets caught, just like you said, Gideon, it's basically a stun.
It's basically a stun. There's no getting out of it unless you flicker or have mobility options. And even after the mobility options, she can still kind of run you down, which is very frustrating to deal with.
And that's what Curteasy did up against Kusei at the end of it. Just immediately knowing that the BMI is on the backside, and immediately one void blast just immediately takes Kusei away out of the picture. But overall, in terms of the drafting, I do have to give props to Coach Nobody, especially the last pick of Boxia, if I'm not mistaken, for Hades, right? Just to cap things off, like, okay, we do have a good damage dealer from the Eve, from Benedetta, at the same time, of course, Moskov. So we need another frontliner to be able to withstand all of this damage coming in from or all of the annoying substances that EC has with Glue, with Valentina, with Momo jumping on the backside. So what better way to put it than a Boxia as the frontliner?
Yeah, I don't think it was a bad idea initially. As AC's first 3 picks, I think it was set up well. It's just that second half, whether it's here or, back at home, I think Adi's got to hit the book on, especially on that second half. That first half, he's nailing it every single time, but the adjustments on the fly doesn't seem to be that big strong point.
So we're already starting to blame Adi now?
I don't think it's 100% blaming Adi on this one. Definitely there was like that last moment with Kusei getting kicked and like trying to make a play in that direction. Shouldn't have happened in the first place. They could have waited for the Lord to come in a little bit sooner. Witty played all right. Izanami played all right. Amal, the retry misses. That one hurt. That's got to be addressed, but you can't fix it immediately.
Well, good thing this season there's 8 weeks. There's a second leg. So if AC wants to be in that grand finals, a lot of things have to be fixed.
Yeah, a lot of things have to be fixed. And surprisingly, Momo is actually pumping out more damage than Diablo, even though Diablo has the full damage build.
I think a lot of the Electo final blows from Diablo did not hit against the members of EC, number one. And secondly, a lot of the Electo final blow was used to get away from team fights, to get away from trouble. Because there was one instance where Kusei was just two-shotting Diablo, and Diablo health was like immediately erased. And fast forward then, he immediately needs to use the Electro Final Blow away from that particular team fight. But then again, talking about damage, look at Curteasy, 82,000 damage from just the Yif alone. Just showcase that, as you mentioned, Lafel, yes, the rework has been balancing out Yif, but still, with a good amount of item, the Ice Queen wands, the Enchanted Talisman, that allowing the Void Blast to be just spam out one at a time is just so good right now.
No, honestly, it's too good. Like, solo rank, Gwyn, Eve, amazing heroes.
Yeah, really, really easy to use, especially if you've got like if you ban out specific heroes, it becomes even easier. I think this is where it gets like really hard, right? Because initially Witty is like, yeah, I can do whatever I want. I can get on top of whoever I want, flicker on top, force these fights every single time. And then you start to realize, wait, as soon as Cortese got hit, not only the golden wand, but in this case the ice queen wand, just making sure that people like Witty can't do plays like that anymore. He can't just walk up for free. Same goes for Izanami. As soon as he gets hit by that first Void Blast, man, he starts to struggle.
Is this number one, the damage is too much. Second of all, the movement reduction at the same time. You cannot run away. Once you get hit with that Void Blast with the Ice Queen wand, there's just no way of getting anywhere at the same time. But again, for Raze, yeah, there's a few miskicks here and there, but I think he did good enough to get this win. He did not did terribly wrong. He did not do anything wrong, but I think it's just good enough for him to be able to get the win. But then again, ESPORTS, back to the drawing boards, I would say. But Emal, yeah, losing out this battery, this is where he loses out, right?
There was a bunch of moments, right?
Yeah,
That one.
that hurts.
But really, I kind of feel like, of course, this is that's a weird interaction, but okay, like this is because we already watched the game. But I really feel like if Momo had a Hunter Strike, he was already doing that much damage without it. With it, he might have been able to kill off SkyZ, maybe even make Cortese sweat a bit. I don't know. It's AC's job to figure out what went wrong.
That's the thing, right?